folk rock can be really useful. How so? I'm glad you asked that. Well, because if there was no folk rock, no one would know what I was talking about when I mentioned it. That's one particularly primo reason. But also, it can save your soul when your soul needs it. This isn't really folk rock, but it has that thing with the harmonica. When I was a kid, I was lost in the wood, and the first thing I saw when I came out of it was Bob Dylan, who was wandering around, so I thought he was my father. Well, I realized he was my father. Then my actual father turned up, and it was a difficult emotional time. But then everybody developed amnesia, and it began to rain, and my father washed away, and Bob Dylan got old, and then I got old. Then they unscrewed the light bulbs, and you couldn't see anything. The void. Do you know that before the creation of the universe, there was about 50 years when they tested the electrical systems before, because they had to get a permit from the safety people before they could start the universe. God and the devil were in this truck in the Negev desert, and they were going to start the universe. They got a grant from the United Nations, and it was all great. But then the devil got a fax. I'm sorry, he got a text, what am I saying? He got a text, and he said to God, "Did you text me?" And God said, "What's the text?" And Satan produced this thing, and God said, "That looks like the devil's work." And the devil said, "You're accusing me of texting myself?" And God said, "I can say what I want." And the devil said, "Listen, you're not my father, you didn't create me. I've much right as you do." And God looked around and he said, "Probably more." Just then this argument was deferred because the health and safety man, as we call them in Britain, turned up and said, "I'm sorry, we're going to have to test the electrics before the universe is created." And they produced some light bulbs, which God and the devil then screwed, because they used to work very much as a team in those days, and they screwed them into the holes to work it out. And so there was electricity before everything, and then they knew it worked and they shut it all down, and then the universe started as we remember it starting. Chibounia marijuana can cause psychosis.